What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. Now today is not going to be a guide. We're going to actually discuss the truth behind joining guilds and also the benefits of being in a guild and the cons of being in a guild. Also what I researched about people's experiences in guilds as well. Sit back and relax, and if you're in a guild, I'm going to more so talk towards new players and beginners. So if you're in a guild or you're a veteran and you just don't want to hear any of this information, you can go ahead and click off now. Or if you do want to just chill out, you got nothing better to do while you're gaming, just listen to me talk about it and leave your own opinions in the comments, then you can go ahead and chill out too. So the pros of being in a guild: number one, guild coins or guild tokens. You can use them to buy blue weapons and armor. Now with that blue weapons and armor, you can buy other things too, like trait stones, health potions, other stuff, right? But you can buy blue weapons and armor, and you can use extraction traits to extract the trait off of those armor pieces and weapon pieces, and then upgrade your traits on your actual main armor and gear without spending lucent. So it's saving you actual lucent, and if you got into a guild earlier on, I'm telling you, it's going to save you so much lucent. So being in guilds is very important, especially for that alone, right? Another thing that keeps guilds, or a pro about a guild, is doing guild dungeons, or AKA boss dungeons, right? Where you can do the open world bosses as by yourself or free to play, whatever, solo without being in a guild. You can go to world bosses during a certain time. Guilds have, I think, up to 7 a week. I'm not too sure. I'm not a guild leader or advisor, so I really don't know. I'm still getting my feet wet, but I have done guild dungeons, as you guys can see. You have a greater chance of getting weapons and armors from world bosses doing guild bosses instead of doing it by yourself in the open world. So that is another huge benefit. And as you guys can tell, I got my talus from doing a guild boss, and I've done a lot of open world bosses before joining a guild. So those are two main pros for being in a guild. The third, I'm just gonna give you guys 3 for now until I think of more later down the road. Or if anybody else that's in a guild who wants to add their input about the pros about being in a guild, you're welcome to as well in the comments below. But 3 is the social factor of it. You can make a lot of good friends, and also being in a guild, I guess you can add this with 3 and 4. You can speed up the progress of leveling up, because you always have a certain group of people you already know what their skills are. You guys already can communicate, teamwork, vocal or text, whatever. So it's a lot easier and efficient for you to farm and level up. That's another benefit, and the social factor of not playing alone, right? So that's the third benefit, and fourth, I guess you can add that to being in a guild. Now the cons about being in a guild is, one, say for example, you are playing in the open world and you're by yourself, right? And you ended up getting a world boss drop. Well, it goes to the guild chest. It doesn't go to you. It goes straight to the guild chest that you're in, right? So this falls in line with con number 2, right? Being in a bad guild or a guild that scams. So if you get that world boss drop, right, and then you're in that guild that's a bad guild, and they say, oh, we're gonna keep this world boss drop, you can't have it, we're gonna do a roll on it or something, or just give it to somebody else that really needs it, but you want it to sell on the market, or you want to sell it just to make some money so you can build up your armor faster, right? So you can get your gear score higher, right? If that guild leader or guild advisor doesn't send you that drop that you got, well, guess what? You don't get it. And guess what? You either leave the guild or quit the game, right? So that's the con about being in a guild, right? So you got to know what guild you're joining, and you got to trust people, right? Another con about being in a guild too is you got to realize that being in a guild requires activity time, right? You have to spend time playing the game. It's like I would say like a job in itself, because you got to make sure you clock in, right, to play or to work, right? So it's kind of like the same type of thing. You got to put time in, especially if you're going for the elitist type guilds. They don't care about your real life, right? You got to play. So if that's the direction you're going to take, now there's other guilds that are lenient, that'll let you play whatever you want, just get on and have fun. So there are some guilds like that out there. You just got to be careful. You got to find them, talk, text people, DM people, whatever you got to do to get that done, right? The strict ones, they don't care, right? They're here to win. They're here to be number one. They're here to be rank one, whatever the case may be. They don't care about your life. Now, some do. You can still get to rank one, and you just gotta have like 70 people and have a set routine with a team schedule, I guess. Like if somebody's out, there's somebody to fill in, right? So there's a constant flow of progression, right? So you can still get to rank one while still having people like actually enjoy their life, right? The con number 3 about that is also guilds take time away from your own progression. Like for example, say you're progressing, you're trying to farm something, you're trying to get all the gear you need. You got a boonstone event or a riftstone event or siege or something that's going to interrupt your playtime. Now that's, to some people, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a pretty good thing. Like myself, that's pretty good. I don't really care if I got interrupted, because either way I know I'm helping somebody else, which is always a plus for me, right? But for other people, they like to focus on what they're doing, so they like to have that selfishness to them. So doing guild events like that or being in a guild, you have to do whatever the guild does, right? So it's like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So it could be a really big con for a lot of people out there. But you either want to socialize. I'm gonna put it like this, all right? That's the real factor of it all. And like, you guys let me know in the comments below. You either got to put it like this, right? Guilds are a great thing for people who want to socialize, grind together, get information faster, knowledge on things they didn't even know that somebody might have found out, and also being able to get access to world boss weapons faster, getting higher chances at arc bosses by being in a group, learning PvP and PvE together so you can consistently have fun, right? And there are those other people that guilds are not for, where they want to be by themselves, they want to progress by themselves, they want to have like a little victory challenge or a completion challenge for them. Like, I reached 4,000 by myself, like no help like that. Guilds can be a big con for them, right? Let me know in the comments below, guys, what your thoughts are about the truth behind guilds. I personally believe that the truth is, you either going to have to love it or hate it. Personally, especially with this game, you're going to need guilds regardless, though. That's the truth, because guilds will give you better resources faster and more efficient, and you have a higher chance at the higher tier weapons, right? So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys are new to the channel, you like this discussion about guilds, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below your thought. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.